One popular TV show, Best Cook, invited 3 chefs to play a game to see who's the best cook. Only professional chefs could participate, and the winner got a $1,000 cash prize. Suddenly, the producer spotted something weird. There was an imposter. One of the men was lying about being a professional chef. Who is the liar? Look at the third man. It appears that he doesn't know how to sharpen a knife. He's not a real cook, and this bloody stain on his uniform looks suspicious. Now look at these 3 beggars. It seems like there's a liar among them. Can you guess who it is? The first one doesn't have shoes. He's indeed poor. The third one doesn't have a tooth. He must be poor too. The second man is rich. He's sitting on a comfy cushion, he's got shoes, and he doesn't pay attention to the coins he's given. Can you spot a fake grandma? Look at these old ladies. One of them isn't really a granny. The first one has a weird green potion in her cauldron. She must be a witch, just like the third one. But you can be a witch and a granny. What about the second one? She belongs to Gen Z, according to her gesture. She can't be a real granny. You're walking down the aisle in the supermarket and see 2 pregnant women. Still, only one of them is really expecting. Can you tell who it is? The couple on the left is no doubt expecting a baby. Plus, they both have rings on their fingers. Meanwhile, the red-headed woman on the right looks suspicious, and she also doesn't have a ring or a partner accompanying her. The local oceanarium announced a one-of-a-kind exhibition featuring real mermaids. Claire decided to visit it, but once she left the exhibition room, she headed to the ticket office to ask for a refund. Why? Well, the thing is, one of the mermaids wasn't real. Look at the same birthmarks these 2 ladies have. They must be sisters. So the girl in a yellow shirt must be faking it. And she doesn't have gills either. It's a working day, but your boss lets you work remotely. You're having a Zoom call. You realize that one of your colleagues isn't at home. Who is it? It's that lady in the top left corner. She's not in the same time zone for sure. You're at a fork in the road. One path leads to the city of lies, where everyone lies, and the other to the city of truth, where everyone always tells the truth. There's a person at the fork who lives in one of the cities, but you're not sure which one. What question should you ask them to find out which road leads to the city of truth? You need to ask this person, "Can you show me where you live?" If it's the inhabitant of the city of truth, they will show you the direction to their city. If this person lives in the city of lies, they will have to lie and point to the city of truth, too. A girl meets a lion and unicorn in the forest. The lion lies every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. On the other days of the week, he tells the truth. The unicorn lies on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. On the other days of the week, everything he says is the truth. "Yesterday I was lying," the lion tells the girl. "So was I," the unicorn claims. "So, which day is it?" It's Thursday. A man got caught on the king's property. He is brought before the king to be punished. The king says that the man must give a statement. If it's true, the man will have to face angry lions. If it's false, he'll have to deal with a wild buffalo. If the king can't figure it out, he'll have to let the guy go. Eventually, the man is released. What was his statement? The man said, "Today I will be trampled by wild buffaloes." If the statement was true, the guy would have to be eaten by lions, which would make the statement false. But if it was false, the man would have to face wild buffaloes, which would make the statement true. So this statement created a logic loop, and the king had to let the guy go. 4 people are having dinner on a restaurant terrace, talking about business. Jennifer is wearing 2 large golden bracelets and golden rings on each of her fingers. Martin has a brand new phone and a smartwatch. Connor has a tattoo on his hand and a dazzling golden watch on his wrist. Steve has no watch, rings, or bracelets, but he's wearing a smart suit. Only one of these people is a real millionaire. Can you guess who it is? It's Steve. He's got car keys in his pocket, and there's a brand new sports car parked nearby. Jennifer has old ripped shoes, so her jewels must be a knockoff. Martin's phone is fake too, and Connor has old ripped shoes, just like Jennifer. A wise king realized that he was tired of all the hard work he had to do, so he decided to find someone who could replace him. He decided to organize a challenge. The one who would nail it would become the next king. Anyone who wanted to take the throne needed to put a whole cucumber into a glass bottle without cutting the cucumber or damaging the bottle. The participants had a week to do it. This challenge seemed to be impossible, so only 5 people decided to take part, and there was only one winner. How did he put the cucumber in the bottle? He placed a baby cucumber still on its stem into the bottle. Cucumbers grow rather fast, so he had enough time to win that competition. Allison majored in math at the university. Her roommates wanted to test her intelligence. They took 3 envelopes and wrote short messages on them. Then they put the answers to Allison's exam questions in one of the envelopes. Only one envelope had a truthful message written on it. The other 2 were false. Allison wasn't allowed to open the envelopes and could only pick one. The first message read, "There are no exam answers here." The second was, "The exam answers are here." And the third message read, "The exam answers aren't in the second envelope." Which envelope should Allison pick? The third envelope tells the truth, which means the exam answers are in the first envelope. Russell and Maria were on vacation. One day, Maria told Russell she couldn't go to the beach with him because she was feeling unwell. When Russell came back to the room to grab his phone, Maria was gone. He found her by the pool and asked, "Are you alone here?" She nodded, but Russell immediately realized she was lying. How? There were 2 soda pops and 2 fruit platters on her table. Mark, Jim, and Bob worked as managers in the same office. One day, one of them is fired, and one gets a promotion. The remaining manager wants to resign at first, but then changes his mind. You know that the one who is fired is older than the rest and single. Jim is younger than the manager who decided to stay at work, and he doesn't know Bob's wife. Who's fired? It's not Jim because he's younger than the manager who stays. It's also not Bob because he's married. It means that Mark has been fired, Jim has gotten a promotion, and Bob has decided to stay in his position. One day, Stephanie got lost in the woods. At one point, she stumbled upon an old witch's house. The door cracked open and she came in. The witch turned out to be really kind. She promised Stephanie she would make her dreams come true if she cracked a riddle. Stephanie was dreaming of a new phone, so she agreed. The witch asked, "If 11 plus 3 equals 2, what does 8 plus 6 equal?" It took Stephanie about a minute to come up with an answer, but she nailed it. What was the answer? "11 o'clock plus 3 equals 2 o'clock. 8 o'clock plus 6 equals 2 o'clock too." That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.